بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning. This is me, Anam Hanif Khan, and I welcome you in your English literature class. Today, we're going to start our new topic, and that is unit number 3 of your book, and the name is Meet Tom Sawyer. This chapter is in your book, Reading Circle 7, and it is on page number 29. This is the chapter, unit number 3, Meet Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer, basically, he is a mischievous boy, a very naughty boy who played different tricks and who make hooky. Hooky, what does hooky means? The word is hooky. It means to make holiday without informing in school. In the other words, you may say it is a bunk. When you bunk the class, you bunk the school, that is also known as hooky. So Tom is a mischievous boy. He loves to make fun. He loves to steal jam from the closet and from the kitchen. He loves to eat sugar without informing. Basically, he has a relationship with him, that is Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly is the sister of Tom's mother. She loves him very much. If I talk about Aunt Polly, so she is an old lady wearing spectacles for the style more than anything else. When you read the novel, when you read the story, when you read the chapter, so you would find out that she is the lady as the story starts. So she is searching for Tom and she is angry on not finding him. As he is the son of her dead sister, she doesn't like to lash Tom. She doesn't like to beat him. But as I have told that Tom is a very mischievous boy and he make mischiefs time to time. He is very smart, he is intelligent. So he makes different tricks with her. He makes a mischief, and when Aunt Polly asks about it, when she wanna give punishment to him, he just uses tricks. He knows how to change her mood. He knows how to what things are there to make her happy and what things are there to make her sad. In a jiffy, he can switch the mood of Aunt Polly. He also loves her very much. Then we have a character Sydney. Sydney has a nickname Sid in the story. He is Tom's brother. He is quite responsible than Tom. He also do work as well. What happens in this chapter? As the story begins, Aunt Polly is looking for Tom. And where she found him? He was in a closet. He was hidden in a closet and he was eating jam over there. And as she started to punish him, he just ran out from the house. As he ran out from the house and returned at night at the dinner, she tried to ask, because she has come to know that today he has made a hooky, means he doesn't go to school today. He's informed at home that he is going to school, but he has went for the swimming. So just to know about the truth, she just asked to him on the dining table when they were having dinner. Sid was also there. So she asked to him, "How was your school today?" But Tom, as I said, he is very tricky, he is very clever as well. He knows this thing, what she wanna know. He said, it was really good. She said, if it was good, I have heard about the swimming. How was your swimming today? He said, I didn't go for the swimming. You can check my collar. As you stitch my collar in the morning, it is the same. If I go for the swimming, so it must be torn. Aunt Polly sees the collar was stitched with the black thread. She felt this thing and she apologized to Tom that she suspected on him. As she excused, suddenly Sid point out this thing and he said to Aunt Polly about Tom that Aunt Polly, in the morning you stitch his collar with a white thread while it is black right now. As Aunt Polly picked this thing and as she asked to the Tom immediately stand up and runs toward the door and he threatened to the Sid that I will see you. What happened? What is the scene behind that? Actually, Aunt Polly has sewn his shirt with a white thread in the morning. What he did, he has kept a thread and a needle. But while swimming, he just forget this thing that in the morning it is stitched by a white thread, and after the swimming, he stitched himself, his collar himself by a black thread. When he ran out from the house, and he was running, and as he see the nature, and he was observing the things, he listened. Some birds are whistling, some birds are saying. He also listened a whistle. He found this thing very unique and very good. He immediately forgets more before 2 minutes. 2 minutes before 2 minutes, he forget this thing that he has a trouble, that he gonna be beaten by Aunt Polly. He forgot this thing. These things escaped from his mind, and because he has found a new interest. What is the new interest of Tom? It is whistling. He found this thing new and he started practicing again and again how to whistle. As he was practicing the whole day, at the end of the day, he was achieved his goal. He learned to whistle. And after learning the whistling, he was full of gratitude and he feels himself as an astronomer who has discovered a planet. Means this thing pleased him this much that he himself considering that I am an astronomer and I have discovered a new planet just because of a whistling. Once it was a sunny morning and he was going and practicing of whistling. As he was practicing, so he saw a new boy. He is a well-dressed boy. Basically, where the Tom lives, they will hardly find a person who is well-dressed because the new boy has worn a necktie as well. His clothes were very clean. He was clean and he has worn a very good dress. The Tom and they starting questioning to each other and they were having a verbal fight as Tom was mischievous, clever and he loves to he loves to disturb the people, and as he found a new boy on a very common day because in where he used to live on Sundays they were having some kind of new dresses or such kind of things. During the weekend, during the days, he found the boy and he was very good and he was very handsome at that time. So he asked him, the boy didn't tell him that who is he. And as the words started, so they have started a verbal fight. And it fight become horrible when Tom pushed that boy. Why he pushed? As they were speaking, as they were discussing about that where he is from and what he is doing here, what he has. So the boy show off some copper coins, means some coins he throw He threw towards the Tom, and it was in a very humiliating manner. Tom felt that he has been insulted. So this thing made him angry. So he just pushed that boy. And the fight begins. And it ended when the Tom was victorious. After this fighting at the night, he went his home and he just entered in the house by climbing the wall. But he was unfortunately caught by Aunt Polly. And you know what will be happen next? Definitely she tried to punish and he knows how to tackle her and he just ran in his room. That is the whole story of the Tom Saver. Move towards your homework. What you have to achieve in your homework, you have to do first, you will do the words meaning. Words meaning are present in the book, you know very well. In the last, the box is made. You have to do from page number 30. From page number 30. Then page number 32. Page number 32. Then page number 34. Next is on page number 35. Page number 36. And page number 37. Pages are also mentioned in the homework portal as well. So check from there also and do the same words which are written in your book. Use black pen for the words and blue for the meaning. But before starting this work, you have to make a very neat and clean title page and don't forget to mention your work in the index as well. Then you will do exercise A. It is on page number 39. Page number 39. This is exercise A question. What question you have to achieve? You have to do question number 1, 2, 3. Then on the next page, page number 40, there are more questions. You will attempt question number 6, 7 and 8. These are the question answer. For finding your answer, you have to read your book, your chapter very carefully, and you have to listen my lecture again and again, as everything is described very clearly in the lecture as well. Or if you are having any query regarding this lecture, so you may contact us through our WhatsApp number. This is done for today. Inshallah, we'll meet in the next class. Allah Hafiz from my side.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to our 7th online class of English language. I hope you all are fine and safe. God bless you all. Let's start our today's lesson. Today we are going to discuss unit number 5, its verbs, tenses and time. Open your books please. It's on page number 29 of your book, Grammar Tree 7. Page number 29, this one. Okay. Now, come up to the topic, Unit 5, verbs, tenses and time. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about different type of the tenses. For instance, we cannot talk in following a single tense every time. We cannot say a thing in a single way, like if we are talking in present, we cannot use only the present in our whole conversation. There must be some past sentences, there must be some future sentences. So the whole conversation is based upon our three type of tenses: present, past and future. But first of all, we will understand that what does the mean of tenses actually. Okay, tenses basically are the words which defines the time of the action in any sentence. In any sentence, there is a verb, there is an action, means verb is an action, and the time which is being shown by the word, it will be your tenses, means in which time it has been said. This shows your tense. For instance, if it is saying like in a present, then the tense will be in present. If something has been told in the past, it would be your past tense, and if in future, when it will be means having some kind of the intentions, then it will be future. So basically the purpose of tenses is to show the time of the verb, to mention the time that when the action has been happened actually. Okay, and we are having three types of tenses: present, past and future. Further, we are having categories of present: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Similarly, for the past we are having same thing, and for the future as well. Okay. Now, in this lesson, we are going to discuss tense number 1. This one is simple present tense. Okay, which one? The first one, this one is present, and we are going to discuss simple present tense here. Okay. Now, first of all, we will understand that where we can use this tense in our practical life, in our daily life. What's the function of this tense is? Means functions. Functions means uses. Okay. Habitual action. To show any kind of the habitual action, we use present simple tense. Like, for instance, I have written here an example. I take juice every day. This is something habitual action, repeated action of mine. So, what tense I have used here? Present simple tense. Okay. For defining your habitual action, for defining your repeated action, you will use present simple tense in your practical life. Okay. Second example we are having, how do you travel to school? Means it's your habitual action that you go to school daily. And here the question is, how do you go to school? Means what's the mean of transportation there? Okay, and for this we are using here the interrogative tense of present simple tense. So the main thing, for the quick answer, for instance, if I ask you that where you can use present simple tense or simple present tense or present indefinite tense, all the things are same. So what your reply would be? Your quick reply would be, in our habitual actions, in our repeated actions, we use present simple tense. Clear? Second function, second use, general truth. Means general truth means which are facts, which nobody cannot deny with it. Okay, scientific facts. Okay, so these are the general truths and the facts where we use our present simple tense. Like example number 1, the sun rises in the east. Means can anybody deny with it that sun rises in the west? No, it's a general fact. So here we will use simple present tense. Okay. Second example I have mentioned here, water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. It's just a scientific fact that water boils everywhere it can boil at, means usually temperature is 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, so it's scientific fact. So here we will use simple present tense for defining general truth. Okay, two we have learned. One was habitual action, second is general truth. Now third function of present simple tenses means where we can use this tense in our daily life. Future events means upcoming events, means nearest events. Okay, like the president leaves for Peshawar tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow means upcoming nearest future, so that's why we are using here future for defining the future event, present simple tense. Second, the exhibition opens next week. Nearest future, for defining your nearest future, you will use present simple tense, like the exhibition opens next week. Is that clear? So these were the three uses of simple present tense which we can use in our daily life for habitual action, for second general truths, and the third one is future events, the nearest future. Okay. Now come up to the sentence structure for simple present tense. What's the sentence structure for simple present tense? Like here, subject plus form of verb will be first. S and ES means you will add with the form of the verb S or ES plus object. Now where you will use S and ES? When you are having subject third person singular, like he, she, it, any singular noun, then you will add S or ES with the form of the verb. For instance, she sings. Why I have added here S because with the verb? Because the subject is third person singular, she. So that's why I have added here S in the form of the verb. If I would have here I sing, so I will not add here S or ES with the verb because I is first person. It is singular but it is first person. So we will not add S or ES with the form of the verb. Similarly for second person, if we are having you sing, we will not add S or ES with the form of the verb because yes it is singular but it is second person. We can only add S or ES with the form of the subject third person singular. Is that clear? Now negative is subject do, does not plus verb first form plus object. Now where we will use do and where we will use does. Okay, do with first person and second person. And what are first persons? I, we. What are second person? You. Clear? If we are having subject like first person I and we in our sentence, then we will use in negative sense do not. Okay? And if we are having second person in our sentence like you sing, so what's the negative of it? You do not sing. Okay? We will use do and we will use do with first person and with the second person. Now come up to the third person, that this one is does. Where we will use does not in our negative sentence? When we are having the subject third person singular, he, she, it, any singular noun, Ali, Ahmad, Sara, like these nouns singular must be. Then we will use does not with the with as an helping verb, as making the negative sense of the sentence. Is that clear? And when we are making the interrogative sentence, make sure that you must have to add the sign of interrogation question mark in the end. If you are not adding, then you are making a simple sentence. So this is basically the identification of interrogation, the main thing of the interrogative sentence. Then you must have to add question mark in the end of the sentence. Now the most important thing is okay. Now here we have learned the functions, the uses of the present simple tense. It was habitual action, general truths, and the third one was future events. I am repeating the future events again. That future events, when we are talking about the nearest future, then usually we use the simple present tense. For instance, the president leaves for the Peshawar tomorrow. Means it's our upcoming future, it's our nearest future. For this, we will use simple present tense. Similarly, we are having the exhibition opens next week. Here, we are having like the upcoming week, next week. So, we will use here simple present tense. Is that clear? So, three are the basic uses of simple present tense. Habitual actions, second general truths and facts or scientific facts it can be, future event as we have learned the sentence structure that where we have to S or yes in affirmative sentence. When we are making the negative sense of it, we will not add any kind of S or yes with the form of the verb, as I have written simple form of the verb is first here. Clear? Because we are adding here helping verb do not and does not. So we do not require any kind of the things to add with the form of the verb first. Negative sense do not, does not. Interrogative sense it will come in the beginning do not or does not, and in the end we will mark a question mark. Is that clear? Now, the most important thing is how you have to do all these things in your copy. We will start our work in our copy. First of all, you will make a title page neat and clean. Your title page should be neat and clean. Only two pens you have to use, black and blue. Second thing, page open, please open page number 29. Yes. This one. And you will copy this simple present tense here. Okay, you will copy this table which we have learned today. We didn't learn these all, so we will not copy all this. What we have learned today, we will copy this part of this table in our copy. Clear? Simple present tense example. Then move on to next page. It's on page number 30. This table has been given, this one. Okay, and you have to draw this simple present tense in your copy. Write the functions with example in your copy. Clear? Okay, now what you have to do is homework. You will make the title page, then you will write the heading of simple present tense in your copy. Then the tables which I have defined you in this class, you have to copy all these tables in your copy. Second, you will write sentence structure as it has been mentioned in your homework folder. You have to write this sentence structure properly in your copies by skipping one line. Then you will follow the student task which has been mentioned in your homework folder. You have to solve the whole exercise which has been given, means the student task as your exercise work, as your practice work in your copies. You have to solve. Do not send in the form of the printouts to me. Okay, write all the things in your copy, and the question which has been given, you have to write it by black pen. Rest of the parts you are making the sentences of it, then you will write by blue, but the question which has been given on the portal, you will copy it by black pen. Okay, I hope you have got everything which we have learned today properly. If you are having any problem, any query, do ask to us on our giving WhatsApp number. I hope take care and Allah Hafiz.